Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Part 6. In the previous video, we started investigating the theft of the Crane Village Sacred Urn. We have been contacted by Master Mask, who's supposedly the one who stole the urn, but he wants us to go to his hideout to talk to, I don't know, like his wife or something maybe? But first things first, what's up, bro? His guard monitors the visitor's room. He looks nervous being this close to an alleged thief. I mean, I wouldn't... At least he doesn't, like, murder people, maybe. Smile, you're on candid camera. Shut up, Phoenix. Alright, so we did talk to you and everything, I believe. This is a new day. Yeah. Okay, take me to your hideout. Place looks oddly familiar. It reminds me of Mo's room. Mo? Was it the clown? Was his name Mo? I don't know. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it. This is Master Mass hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Huh? Who are you people? Are you Jesse Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Faye, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nikki Boy and Maya, huh? What? You're not supposed to know that. I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. You're welcome. Did she really call me Nikki Boy? Yeah, what's up with that? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, so you sure that's your husband and not like your kid? I'm about your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Really? They said you own the urn and you're doing some shady training at a law office now. Remind me not to watch the channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination. He gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me! I stole that urn, he kept saying. As if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Of course he didn't. Maybe. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure and he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Maybe she's Master Mask. Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yeah, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike and going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. Yeah, you're right about that. He's definitely not one for the thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. What the hell does that mean? Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous. I mean, you're just gonna come out and say it, alright? He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. In shopping, I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance life. So where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie's security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? What? They get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. Do they? I don't think that's true. Don't mind me just looking up security guard positions real quick. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? I don't know, it was like 2 a.m. or something? 1:30 in the morning? That's 2 a.m. Shut up. Don't contradict me ever again. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yeah, I always do my best flying at night. What, flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes, anyway. Last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I mean, I would hope it was a policeman. Or police person. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. I mean, does she? I mean, it's basically just her word. I mean, there could be proof of the stop and everything, but until you have that... Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. But basically, he's got no alibi. Oh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this. Really? That's one of our most treasured possessions. There's gonna be a whole exhibit at Lordly Taylor with these type of things. Well, I mean, there was. Maya looks so happy. She's lit up like a 1,000-watt bulb. Terrific. You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Who's gonna tell her? Oh, yeah. Oops, looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. Oh, that's so mysterious looking. I love... Okay, you said the same thing. Do you say the same thing for the sword? So, what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. Why not? That emblem is top secret, don't you remember? Is it? Oh, sorry about that. But the way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. What about bottom secret? Okay. Oh, wait, we could show people. It's me? So, Nicky boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Well, yeah, why are you calling us that? How do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. I mean, who really gets Nick out of Phoenix anyway? Yeah, sometimes actually a little too exciting at times. Much less right off the bat. I just love a good thrill. Nicky boy, it sounds like you have it so nice. We don't actually get paid. Like, you know, in theory, lawyers make good money, but we don't. Because Phoenix Wright has never actually received any money for any of his deeds. As long as I got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. That's so sweet, is it though? Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy, don't you think, Nick? I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. What exactly does Miss Delight see in her husband anyway? Wow, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met him to love him so much. Skyrockets? I didn't know people still use that word. You must know about your husband, Master Mask. Master Mask? Of course I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yeah, what? Huh? Biggest fan? Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Well, wait a minute. Did you say delusional? Yes, that's it right. I just don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Master Mask. What? Okay, that kind of makes sense. What are you talking about? That's really amazing. A master at your age. No, you've got it wrong. It's like my mother that's the current master. Oh, I see. So what exactly is he the master of anyway? Disappearing? Well, you see, it's like, don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh. Ouch, that hurt. So, when did Ron first become Master Mask? What are you talking about? He's not Master Mask. But, wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously Master Mask's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so tuned himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Master Mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I mean, I suppose so. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? He has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Master Mask after all. Hey, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, and I can tell you got a good heart. I don't know. Somebody frame my poor Ronnie, I just know it. Did you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I wanted to fight back. Mrs. Delight? Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. I mean, I guess the straightforward thing is that the look at me guy is Master Mask for reals. I kind of like the idea of her being Master Mask. I think that would be neat. But that doesn't seem to be the way they're going here. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. From Desi. Thank you. Also, can we read it? No. Letter given to Master Mask. Actually more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clenching onto the letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. Well, she's right here. Mr. Lawyer? Yeah? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Ah! I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. You can't be your lawyer. We can't. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Oh, that's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? Treasure, eh? Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick? He's a thief. You can't trust him. Is this the part where I remind everyone that we defended a murderer in our last canonical trial? Well, he may be a thief, but I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Mr. Nick, you're gonna get us sued. I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? Can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever. Come on, man. Pearly, wait! This is gonna be ugly. I'll go after her. So, they got any sandwiches around here? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you? Yeah, And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. Think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it, but could you go pick up my costume at the dry cleaner? You like work for me now, don't you? Okay, Nick, let's hit the show on the road. Yeah, I never showed you Pearls. You got anything to say about her? Nope. Okay, I guess we do just go back to the detention center? Well, let's try here first. I mean, not the law offices? Mr. Nick, welcome back! What do you mean, welcome back? Did you run away? Hey, Pearls, you're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake! What? Are you? You're not really Pearls. I'll go make some tea with it. Hey, Pearl. It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Did this not just happen? Like 2 seconds ago? Did I not just see this? I feel like I just saw this. Do we really need a flashback for something that happened 1 minute ago? Am I crazy? Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. I don't buy this for 1 flippin' second. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Don't eat it, it's poison. Pearls? Excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Hey, it's okay, I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Crane Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Hey, Maya, I always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea. About, you know, you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like Crane Village custom, sort of. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's in prison, dude. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. He's serving a prison term in isolation right now. And you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. Oh yeah. Mother's gone too. There are hardly any men in Crane Village. There's hardly anybody. It's literally just your family. Nobody else lives there. Now that you mention it, it's not a village, it's just a house. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited. Pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fey family. Yeah, you did, and that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? The thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Crane Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, I mean, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. You saying that Pearls' father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. Why is she so sensitive to things like that? So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Aya's mother, Misty Fey. Current master of the Crane channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? And according to the laws of our village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the crane technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not gonna learn anything just sitting around at the office. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. I mean, you're gonna make me say it. You are a baby, Pearls. I doubted you. Even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yeah? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. I mean, it's okay. I'm the one that should be apologizing. Oh, I'm going out now for a little bit. Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence. And I've also got this gun! Hey, wait a... She sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. Okay, let's go. We'll try the detective agency. Still nothing there. What about the dang old... Okay, let's go back to the actual scene of the crime. Maya! Well, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. I don't know what to think about this image in front of me. Calm down, what's wrong? It never ends. Everything it touches, I touch into its failure. I am so sorry, I'll do anything to make it up for you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down and talk to us. Also, we need your bank account information to have you repay us. Forgive me, forgive me! So, Miss Andrews, speaking of that urn, I know, it's all my fault. But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you. I'm just wasting my time. She's too far gone. So when did you get the calling card for Master Mask? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was gonna show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security. Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seems to know much more about Master Mask than the police. I wonder why. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse? Yes, Orly Taylor is very serious about the security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault! I never should have called this Poggiola collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Damn, dude. Why do you say that? That urn was stolen as a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero?! I polished it until it was just about glowing. Thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami. No one knows who that is, Maya. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Crane. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Master Mask in disguise! No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Agent, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. what about people? What about yourself? Okay, I guess we're just gonna go down to the basement now. Okay, or not. Maybe we can show that picture thing? Miss Andrews? No, okay. Or can I just go to the agency now? Okay, let's try the agency. There we go. Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shush! Silence! For real, as nicely as I expected. What is... Zavari! The truth has once been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Huh, so my estimation was correct. Zavari! How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Master Mass since his very first theft. Yes, my dear, I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Aman. No one cares. I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall, the crime scene itself. So that's how you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit. Pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I bought some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. I covered myself in honey and waited for him, naked. Well, I knew once I got my hands on him, the stickiness would not allow him to escape. You must mean the security camera. And I thought you were watching the urn yourself, too. How did Master Mass manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What is Master Mass modus operandi? Mr. Atme, did you know about the Sacred Urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Master Mask. Sacred Urn. Puh! That has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Master Mask stole for this time? I am a hunter, sir. That urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. You yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't do that. I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. Urn? There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are but seekers wandering alone in the dark. I mean, if you want me to ask you anything, I won't. How about them 3 wacky digits? Well, I was wondering how Master Mass managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Get out. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Master Mask. What the? It's a Psych-Lock! It's a Psych-Lock? Oh yeah, also, Finger Slate has mind powers. Hey Nick, what is this Psych-Lock thing? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping... Also, like, haven't you done 2 cases? Well, I mean, she wasn't there for the last case. But she was there for that one case, you know, the one with the circus. And we did that stuff then. By breaking their mental locks, I can find... I mean, I know it's because it's the tutorial, but... I can find out what those secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? You're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, sure, this Magatama is a prized family heirloom, but Hurley was the one that actually imbued it with the spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do. Yeah, you've said this already. This is the woman that's going to take over the Crane Channeling School someday. So, how do you do it? How do you break the Cyclock thingy? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool, I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy, I think that the future master still needs to learn how to be patient.
Take that!
Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Master Mask commit the crime. Well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse, that much is true. And I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. Wrong. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy's lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have some proof that someone went through that door last night.
Take that!
There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. You should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. And as you see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash? It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? You saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? He's hiding it. There must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've just got the piece of evidence that should prove it. Do I? Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Master Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at the time was because you were... And we have no reason to believe he was asleep. Nor do we have any reason to believe he was unconscious. I'm afraid that his guess is making a guess is not enough. I know what your money where your mouth is. Show me the evidence. I don't have any, dude. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more. I mean, let's go back to the... I don't think we have anything. Okay, take me back to... You say anything new? Nope. It wasn't bent before the crime. That pathetic looking wooden box. That box has a decorator in it. Don't touch it. There may be some clues to the thief's identity on it. Worked so hard to made that box, eh? But that still says the same thing even though it says it doesn't. I'd like to strap it on my waist and walk around town like a samurai. Careful, Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away the key if you're caught. According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through those big doors last night, right? Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know? Looks like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. I don't think I see how the color of the paint is in any way important. When we were here in this Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now. Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably the criminal. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mr. Gami while he stole the urn? Hey, cut it out! You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. I feel like I just don't have anything. Our Precious armor's right there on the other side of these doors. Yeah, and according to the security camera data, someone was in there last night. What'd I like to do to him? Wonder if that detective brought this camera in with him. Good question, let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lordly Taylor on it. So it's borrowed. Kinda strange for an ace detective, don't you think? That's like I don't... Because like none of this proves that he was asleep, unconscious, or went to the bathroom. Take good care of that speckled urn, won't you? Because really, this is like the only thing we have. I mean, none of this. Because like I don't know if it's just like a clue that doesn't actually make any sense, or if I just don't have the evidence yet. I feel like both are equally likely. That it's like they will need to present something that doesn't make any sense, and I already showed you that. I don't see anything there. Can you be blasted? This man surrendered to the police, admitting that he was Master Mask. Maybe so, but I'm not convinced that he's really behind the thefts. He is. He sounds pretty sure. Just look at his forehead. It's all in the shape of his mouth and eyes. This is the classic face of a thief. It is unmistakable. Is there anything that isn't unmistakable to you? What about this person? Something wrong? Did the cat get your tongue or something? That photo leaves me with a distinctly indistinct feeling. In this case, I'm afraid my parasipity has been left wanting. I think he's trying to say he doesn't have any information. This will surely be Master Mask's final heist. Last time I came close, I managed to retrieve the stolen treasure. Mark my words, this criminal of humanity will be found guilty in due time. And then I, look at me, Ace Detective will dance with joy. I got no clue what you're blabbering about, but I guess I'll find out soon. This person is Zavai, a great ace detective, am I correct? But I was the one asking you. This photo simply isn't enough information. I'm afraid I can't be absolutely certain. But the intelligence in those eyes indicates a man of deep wisdom and insight. Stop messing around, Nick, and just ask him already. This guy's scary. Ah, the charming young lady responsible for the security, Miss Adrian Andrews. You know her? Yes, well, I should. She was the person who hired me for this job. A very intelligent woman, after all. She hired Detective Look at Me, did she not? Not entirely convinced that was an intelligence move on her part. So, how'd you know it was a spirit medium? Oh, that was child's play. First, your hair. It's not of the type one sees every day, both rare and enchanting, almost otherworldly. I thought it likely that you were either a fortune teller or a spirit medium, but I didn't quite detect the wisdom one usually sees in a fortune teller. And so have I. That left only one possibility. Well, I mean, they also have a bio on me about the treasure exhibit photo. It's pretty amazing that you're able to tell what I do for a living. Yes, it's elementary, my dear Wright. Elementary. You look like a dork, therefore, you are a lawyer. If you're really interested, the first clue is the hair. It points backwards. It shows you're prepared to take on an attack, such as from a criminal, for example. From your clothes, I knew you weren't a policeman, so I deduced you were a lawyer. After a combination of cold logic and intuition divine, only the truth remains. Wow, impressive. Maybe you just took a look at the attorney's badge in your lapel, genius. Ah, him, yes, well, I saw him earlier. That wretched detective has let the thief slip through his fingers every single time. Wretched, huh? Now that I think about it, I wonder if they aren't working together. Huh? Yes, me, look at me. I believe the two of them are co-conspirators. Detective Gumshoe heard that he'd probably cry. He's a surprisingly sensitive guy. Okay, I guess we just have to, like, frickin' try shit. My favorite part, it's finally time for throwing everything at the wall, and because you don't say anything here, right? How did Master Mass manage to steal the urn? And then you're like, I got a freaking lock, dude. Okay. We're not really getting any information there. Well, it's been a while. Let's give this a shot. Okay. Okay, you don't have anything to say about the dang... Okay, so now the first one's camera data.
Take that!
The reason you didn't at the time was because you were... I mean, I don't feel like we have any reason to think that he was fast asleep. We don't really have a reason to believe he's unconscious either. Let's try unconscious first. Yeah, nope. May I give you a piece of good advice, lawyer? What is it? I guess it's not the same as a theory, not scientifically anyway. You need to go home, take a long cold shower, and get a good night's rest, sir lawyer. I guess I need to think this over again. He's hiding though, see a reason. Some reason he wants desperately to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Let's suppose you didn't manage to see Master Mass. In that case, the reason was because you were fast asleep. I'm afraid. I don't know, he was sleeping and hit the I saw like none of it. You were using the bathroom. I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing, so like I just don't see how any of this connects. But I don't know, like... Oh, okay, he got knocked upside the head with this, and that's what made him go unconscious. Okay. Now, I feel like that fucking just kill his ass, but I guess I kind of see what they're going there. Detective Abby, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Surely you must be joking. You think that I, look at me, could be knocked unconscious so easily? The sword proves it. I mean, it doesn't really. That's... Before the theft, the sword was in the hand of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. Meh. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this. I mean, that's not the only explanation. I mean, it could have been used to, like, pry something open or a lot of other stuff. I mean, I just feel like, you know, if you were going to sneak in and had to knock someone unconscious, would you really rely on some ancient antique that just happens to be lying around? Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Okay, we got our HP back, so that's good. But alright, we will learn about the MO next time. That is a fairly decent prompt, though. It is just kind of like, you do run into that situation where you're like, I don't know if I have everything, so it's like, should I be... Like, I wasn't sure if I was just missing something that would have been, like, way more obvious, but, like, I get where they're going for here. That makes sense. But yeah, we'll talk to him next time and learn some more, and maybe, just maybe, get to return to the courtroom. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.